Let me just hear that, babe.
Tell me why I got a hard time expressing how I feel.
Expressing how I feel.
Some cuts are way too deep to heal.
Way too deep to heal.
Tell me why I got a hard time expressing how I feel.
Expressing how I feel.
Some cuts are way too deep to heal.
Way too deep.
Time flies. Back when Taff was telling girls that he was 5'8", knowing he was 5'5".
5'5".
Time flies. We used to talk about our dreams and all the shit that we would own until the sunrise. Time flies. When I felt invincible, you couldn't tell me shit like I had 9 lives. Time flies. And now my brothers hit their goals, I'm left behind, I feel like I lied. Taff is managing a dealership. Evening spin sermons, Luther's out there on the field, leaving corners when he burn them. Behind all of my peers, I can't quit, I'm too determined. Resilience or just another lesson I'm not learning. That I'm not really special, no question of my fundamentals. Really more a question of intangible credentials. An aura that's essential, often labeled as potential. The difference from a Timex and a Rollie presidential. Both tell the time, but the value's different. I hate the geniuses and the remarkable. They got the tools, but don't got the ethics. They don't ever see the value in it. I had to crawl to the top, you wasting talent, give it. And it breaks my fucking heart. You were sprinting at your birth and I was crawling at the start. I put the effort in, gave it all as far as I recall. Too bad for the prize, it takes more than fucking heart. Tell me why I got a hard time expressing how I feel.
Expressing how I feel.
Some cuts are way too deep to heal.
Way too deep to heal.
Tell me why I got a hard time expressing how I feel.
Expressing how I feel.
Some cuts are way too deep to heal.
Way too deep.
Few I owe my life to, my father, my girl, Mama MJ and Papa Lee. I'm working hard so I get the chance to thank you all properly. SUVs and property, my ferocity, hope it gets me out of poverty. Dream of grandiosity, but my mind tells me better chance of winning lotteries. That I'm not a prodigy, not fulfilling prophecies. Either mundane versus extraordinary, my dichotomy. All this fucking doubt, hate when people see the side of me. Sometimes I'm so mad that I seem to lash out on the people that would die for me. I look in the mirror and start promising I'll make it. My reflection speaking back, saying don't you fucking lie to me. 27 now, do you have the strength to climb this mountain anymore and don that heavy crown? And right when I'm about to give it up, my inner child deep inside said we almost there, please don't let me down. My biggest fear is I'ma die like a bitch, penniless, remembered as that one guy that swear he get rich. I must be shooting with my eyes closed, cause everything I pen is a miss. Shit, like the doja get lit. Maybe I can smoke the pain away. I don't feel the sun no more, all I see is rainy days. I have a fear I only resemble Kobe in my fades when I fade away. When I fade away. Tell me why I got a hard time expressing how I feel.
Expressing how I feel.
Some cuts are way too deep to heal.
Way too deep to heal.
Tell me why I got a hard time expressing how I feel.
Expressing how I feel.
Some cuts are way too deep to heal.
Way too deep.